At the beginning of each round, I need all of you to privately message me one barrier that you want to remove. You also see the word exit with 4 empty circles beside it. You're not sure what effect the barrier will have on your magic. Greetings, and welcome to Crucible of Fate, episode 16, part 2. I'm your host and killer DM, David Carter. If you haven't seen part 1 of episode 16, you definitely want to check that out first so that you know who all the characters are and what they're all about. Lots of good action in our Hunter and Hunted. Now let's reintroduce you to our contestants for today. Alright, starting top left, we have Casey, who's playing Varkin Halcyon. Albini in the top center is playing Izera. JJ, who's playing Zurich. Bottom left, we have Nick, who is playing Sparky Whittleshins. And last but not least, we have Brett, who is playing Hendrik Alabaster. Welcome back to the show, guys, and good luck for part 2.
It's time. Bring them. Offer them riches, offer them glory. I don't care. Just bring me their souls.
As you wish, Master.
Yes.
You think you have what it takes? Every roll can mean life or death. 120 contestants. Who will survive? Who will win? It could be you. This is high stakes D&D.
As you all emerge back into the Fate's Hand Tavern, through the portals that carried you to safety and away from whatever fiend that you just faced, you see Theramgul standing with a big grin across his face. Congratulations to all of you. It's no small task to survive an encounter with Varkael, quite a talented combatant, no? How did you find your meeting with him?
I just didn't like him that much.
He grows on you. To be honest, I've never seen him get terribly angry or terribly injured. Perhaps you have not seen his final form. Who knows?
He didn't seem very happy, that's for sure.
I think the minor inconvenience of having to deal with you lot agitated him. Hopefully he didn't waste too much of your time. So normally this would be the time when I would review the gift shop items, but they have already all been purchased, so no need for that. So we can jump right into the intermission action initiative, everyone. Varkin. Izera. Zurich. Sparky. 19. Hendrik.
It's not seeming to appear up here for us. I see it. It's a 20 plus 3. And it shows in the game log for everyone.
Okay, no problem. I'll just hit reset. Keep in mind you have 2 intermission actions this time, not just 1. And we're going to be heading into Escape the Room. Killing fellow players is, of course, encouraged, but it will not end the game. Greetings, Hendrik. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do for your first one?
Oh, hi again, Theramgul.
I'm glad to see that you survived your encounter with Varkael.
I told you, don't doubt an old man such as myself.
I never will again.
I would like to take a rest and revisit my spells, though, for sure.
Short rest it is. Any hit points you need to recover, or you're...
No, I don't have any hit points I need to recover. I'm gonna get my wild shape back. On that then, I will also I go parlay. I'll go with Zurich this time.
Zurich?
Let's talk to that young man.
Very well, just one moment and I will fetch him. Greetings, Zorok. You have been invited to a parley by Hendrik. Do you accept or refuse?
Accept.
Very well. In that case, Hendrik, you have 3 minutes, and it begins now.
Oh, hey, Zerk. How's it going, friend?
Zurich looks down at you and kind of tilts his head and just smiles and nods. Surviving.
How'd you feel with that first challenge? You were right up face to face with me, were you not? Or was that someone else?
That was the Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn, correct. I was testing your memory. I just wanted to touch base with you before we went into the Escape the Room challenge, as fascinating as it sounds. How are you feeling going into that?
Every challenge is unique. I'm curious what the Tavern has left for us. And he kind of glances around, just knowing Therangul is in proximity.
I'm sure Therangul is full of nasty little tricks up his. He takes a peek at Therangul.
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't know if Therangul technically has sleeves, but we'll go.
I don't know. But I'm just curious what you thought of our current competitors against us. What are you thinking of their opinion, of their perhaps morals, perhaps their alignments?
Morals are flexible in things like this. I do think the Dragonborn has some ethics, but he's also a little uncontrolled.
That is fair. I've seen that a little bit. That whole he seems to have some eldritch connections, which is kind of ominous. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen that kind of magic out in the wilds.
It's good if it's controlled, but he doesn't seem to have control. And the old man didn't have too much action or aggression to him. The other little one.
Sparky, I think is his name.
At this point, Zork just kind of shrugs.
yeah, the little one.
Bugbears don't really. We kind of have a weird feeling towards smaller things, so.
That's fair. I understand it. I've ran into some bad run-ins with some gnomes and goblins, so I understand the unease.
Do you propose an alliance?
I propose an alliance of sorts, yes, to perhaps help each other get out of here. I'm not exactly in the market to unalive a fellow competitor, but when it's needed, perhaps we must go about it, and I feel like alliance is the best way of going about it.
I will fight against anyone who attacks you.
And I will do the same, and I have healing magics that can benefit you as well.
I have to interrupt, gentlemen. That is the end of your 3 minutes, but it seems you've gotten your point across. This concludes your intermission actions, Hendrik. I will see you both momentarily.
I'll try to hand a sap treat to Therangul.
Sorry, what was that?
I was going to try to hand a sap treat to Therangul.
A sap tree?
Like a maple sap treat.
Oh, a treat.
Treat. T. Yeah, ends with T, sorry.
I'm curious if it grows down here.
I hand him an entire tree, David.
I couldn't hear what he said. It was like a sapling or something, like a housewarming gift or something. Greetings, Izara. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do for your first one?
Greetings. Well, I think I need to replenish my arrows. So I need to go to the gift shop.
Yes, no problem at all. Fate's Tavern kind of dissipates into shadow, and the gift shop appears around you. You can see that all the tiered items have been sold, but everything that is available on the Sane Magic Item list or Chapter 5 of the Player's Handbook is available.
I would like to purchase some ammunition, please. I have 130, so I'd like to get 5 of them.
Very well. 5 plus 1 for 125 gold. And for your second intermission action?
So I would like to parlay.
With who?
In this particular case, Zuruk.
Zuruk. Greetings, Zuruk. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Izera. Tell me, do you accept or refuse his invitation?
Zuruk just nods.
In that case, Izera, you have 3 minutes and it begins now.
Well, Zuruk, I've seen some of your prowess at combat in the first round there. I would like to know if, you and I seems to be the most capable fighter in this particular group of adventurers. Perhaps we could find some common grounds and, let's say, make sure that we both survive the challenge.
Zuruk kind of just smiles, thinks for a minute, and then nods again.
I think that can be arranged.
I'd like to let you know that I could potentially heal you if you needed so. As long as you allow me to pour down a magic potion down your throat if so needed, I can tell you that I'll reserve this bottle for you.
And Zuruk kind of motions to at least 2 health potions on his chest, and
you can use these if I go down. Do not sacrifice your own just yet, but it is appreciated.
Well, I wish I had some potion to clear someone's throat, because it seems you have perhaps a cat stuck there. But hopefully,
back and shows the scar that looks like he could have been decapitated. That's healed over.
Well, I see you've been fortunate to survive that particular encounter. Let's hope you never get to be that close to be a headless bugbear.
And at that point, his hand shakes the little cord that has the 2 heads.
Who says I survived it?
Very interesting. Well, let's hope we could help each other.
Yeah, Zuruk nods, and
if you go down, I'll use your potion on you. If someone attacks you, I'll defend.
I'll do the same, Zuruk. Thank you.
Does that conclude your conversations?
I believe so.
Very well. In that case, it also concludes your intermission actions, Izera. I will see you both in just a moment. Greetings, Varkin. It is your turn for your intermission actions. So what would you like to do?
Last time I didn't hit so well with this sword that I have. I would like to go get a better sword. Can I go to the shop, please?
Indeed, you can. Gift shop, it is. What would you like to buy?
I have this really cool cloak of the manta red. Can I sell this, please?
My gift to you for joining the Crucible.
Yeah, I love this gift, but it doesn't help me hit.
I see. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I support you in this decision. I'm not offended at all. So how much gold do you get for that one?
The gold for the manta ray, the cloak of the manta ray, is I get $3,000 for selling it, or 3,000 gold pieces for selling it.
Okay, so it's listed as 6?
It's listed at 6.
Okay, so you get 3,000 back?
So based on that and on everything else being sold and everything else that I have 3,500 gold pieces right now.
Okay, so 35. And what would you like to purchase?
Varkin's gonna look around and go, do you have one of those swords when I hit somebody, I get health?
Life stealing, yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's the one. Do you have that? Can I have that?
We have all the things. Okay, so I think it's 1,000, is it?
Yeah, it's 1,000. All right. So Sword of Life, Stealing at 1,000. An Ioun Stone of Protection is 1,200. I want a Cap of Water Breathing, which is 1,000. Putting all this together, that's 3,200. And then I want to get 2 Greater Healing Potions, 150 each.
Yeah. I guess that's it. You're out of money, huh?
I can't use the money if I'm down here.
That is very true.
I'm dead.
Yes. Then I imagine this concludes your first intermission action.
Yes.
And for your second, what would you like to do?
I want to talk to that dog. Oh, the Sparky and his dog. Can I talk to them? They seem really nice.
For sure. One moment, please. Greetings, Sparky. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Varkin Halcyon. Do you accept or refuse his invitation?
Sure.
In that case, Varkin, you have 3 minutes, which begins now.
Thank you. Hi, Sparky. How are you? I like your dog. Your dog is awesome.
Oh, Lump? Yeah. She likes you, too. You're so brave. I saw what you did to that demon.
Well, I tried. I did try. We don't have a lot of times.
Yeah.
I see from your story, it seems like we have a lot in common. A lot of people bullied us when we were young. I was wondering if you wanted to, help each other out a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Just, don't kill me. And I won't kill you. And I don't want to kill nobody. And if you need help, I got lots of tricks I can help you with. So you just say the word.
Yeah. I won't kill you. Don't kill me. Don't attack me. Help each other out if needed. I got some. I can heal you if you need some healing.
I can help you too. I got something for that as well. So
fantastic. This would be great. Yeah. Let's allies. Yeah, that's the word. Allies. Okay. Cool. Did your dog want a treat?
Oh, well, I'm sure. But real quick, strategy. Like I hide. I'm gonna be out of the way. I'm just going to be kind of like you're not going to see me if I can help it. And I'm going to keep my eyes out. So if anyone tries something sneaky, I'm going to see it. So you just hold the line and maybe I'll hide behind you sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that idea.
And I'll follow your lead. You lead. I'll follow.
Cool. I think I might be able to pick you up if I need to.
You can take me for a ride.
Yeah.
If you take me for a ride, I'll make you extra special jumpy.
Oh, let's do that. If we need to. Let's do that.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Any other secrets you want to tell me about? Anything else you think I should know? We're running out of time here. I just want to say I'm so happy. Thanks for reaching out.
What do you want to know? Anything? What do you know? Ask me
you got some magic? You got any magic we can use together?
I got some magic. I got a little bit of magic. I can heal, and I can make bad guys hurt really, really, really bad if I hit them.
Nice. Well, I can make us disappear if we need to. So.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah. You make me disappear. I can sneak up, and they can't see me or hear me, and then I hit them really, really, really hard.
Yeah, I'll pull the string when we need it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. Cool. Good. I think I made a good choice asking you to be my friend.
Me too. And is there anyone else you trust? Maybe 3 of us can all be friends together, or 4 if you count, of course, Slum.
Yeah. I don't know anybody else. I kind of like Pappy. He was kind of fun when I watched him running around.
I apologize,
but I'll leave that up to you.
Your time is up, and this ends your parley. So I will return you to the waiting room, Sparky. Greetings, Sparky. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I'm going to cast a bunch of spells.
Yeah, they cast spells and make preparations. Intermission action. What spells would you like to cast?
I was paying attention to all that paper on the floor and learned a few tricks, so I got some scrolls here, and he pulls out a little light, they're like they're not really scrolls, they're more like little crystals that have like runes on them. And he cracks one and his dagger lights up. And he casts light on his dagger and sheaths it. And he also, and not necessarily in this order, he casts Detect Magic.
Okay.
So you see him go, and then his eyes start to glow a little bit, and you see him kind of looking around the room, like Dark Brandon or something. And then he starts to sort of bring, his hands around, and he goes, and he kind of whistles, and he goes, and next thing you know, after a little bit, sort of there's this motion in the room, and hey, Clarence, I'm going to need you for this. And you see him talking to an invisible person, and he's cast Invisible Servant.
Okay. Unseen Servant, yeah.
Unseen Servant, yeah.
Okay.
And then he also is casting Message to a few people. So he's going to try to reach out to parlay with a few people, and I'll send those messages to them.
Okay, who are you going to be sending messages to?
Let's see, I've got Zaruk and Varkin and Papa is what I had on my list of people to reach out to. And Varkin, I know I've technically, Varkin sounds like a boss. So those are the three. Zaruk, Varkin, and Pappy.
Pappy? Okay, like Hendrik. Yeah, I don't think he's actually come out and said Pappy yet.
And then he also has Mage Hand. He's going to fire up Mage Hand, so that'll last for the beginning of the fight, and that's it.
Okay, and your second intermission action?
For my second intermission action, I really feel like I gotta talk to somebody. I guess I would reach out to Zaruk, because it's going to be fun, because I'm going to show him my drawing.
Okay, all right, yeah, that sounds good.
How's that?
Yeah, looks good.
All right, great.
All right, well, I'll grab him now, just 1 second. Greetings, Zoruk. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Sparky Whittleshins. Do you accept or refuse?
I'll accept.
Sparky, you have 3 minutes and it begins now.
Hi! How you doing, Zaruk?
Zaruk kind of raises an eyebrow and looks down and just nods.
Hey, look, I made this drawing for you. And he hands you this little drawing. It's on a piece of paper, and it's you two fighting together. So he's got a little picture of us, and he says, "Do you want to be kill buddies? Because I think you're swell, and you're so brave, and I just think if you don't have any other friends, maybe you could join me in Lump." That's my dog.
Hold on. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, she's there, kind of going. She likes you. You're fuzzy and furry.
I'll look at the picture, and then as I'm doing that, absent-mindedly put my hand out and just see what Luck does as I'm examining the picture.
You want to fight together?
Yeah. I mean, we'd be unstoppable. I got a lot of tricks. I can help you. If anything comes down, just don't try to kill me. Leave me alone, and I'll back you up.
What kind of tricks?
I can disappear. I can make you disappear. I can make you climb. I can make you jump. I can make you swim. I can help you with all sorts of things. And if you go down and something bad happens, I'm there. I'm here for the long haul till we get out of this place. So I'd love to help you.
Me disappearing would definitely give us an advantage.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite trick.
Zorik nods, and he takes the paper, which I imagine is smaller in his hands because he's a good.
Yeah, it's tiny.
7 feet. He slowly, delicately folds it and puts it in one of the 3 pouches up in his thing.
I'll protect you against those who attack. Is there anyone you don't trust?
I don't know. I didn't trust that Muzzy fella, but I took a little bit of his soul. And he holds up the arcane rod that Muzzy was using, which he was able to collect from him after he died. So he has Muzzy's rod in his hand, and he's like, "Poor guy."
And what do you intend to do with this soul?
Well, I pulled a few spells, just picked his brain, you know what I mean? I think the rest is kind of up to, the powers that be down here.
Zurich kind of smirks again and nods, and you hear a muffled yelp sound, and he just hits one of the heads on his pouch just to his side.
I'll defend, and I'll heal. You can make me invisible. We'll work well together.
And that is your
Sounds perfect.
3 minutes, gentlemen. Your intermission actions have come to an end. Sparky. So, I will see you both in just one moment. Greetings, Zuruk. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do?
So many spell users. They don't know how to use what they have on hand. To adapt, I want to craft some items.
And basically, he'll do what we had discussed before.
Okay.
And so he'll take that time to do all the crafting.
All right, yeah. So you're just taking some time to, out of your poles, create some spears as improvised weapons by sharpening them.
Mm-hmm.
And then with your gear?
And then alchemist fire, ball bearings, and then all the oils. They're all listed in my gear, but they're just basically in the pouches. Yeah, basically just have those things. And I think I'll do one of the pitons into my gear as well. So it's out of the backpack and into one of the pouches up front. So it's a little easier, so I won't have to dig in the bag later. Piton.
Nice. Okay, sounds good. And then you wanted to prepare a visual trick with some oil on the rags with your spear, I believe?
Yeah, so I'll take, I have part of what I bought before was sets of commoner clothes, so I'm just gonna tear some of that off and do just a dabble of the oil. Not a lot that I think it'll mess with it overall, but and then dampen that with a bit of oil. And what I want to do is coat the spear that I'll have in my hand before we go into the portal, and I'll just run my hand along it with the flint and just spark it and make it light, so it won't give any additional flame or anything to it. It'll just
a trick,
create an effect that will do a party trick, basically. Yeah.
Okay, then give me a sleight of hand trick or skill check, please. 21. I'm pretty sure that beats everybody's passive. So, for your second intermission action?
For the second, I would like to parlay with Varkin.
Very well. Just one moment, please. Greetings, Varkin. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Zuruk. Do you accept or refuse this invitation?
I accept.
Very well. In that case, Zuruk, you have 3 minutes, which begins now.
I'm unsure if you've parlayed yet, but I've had quite a few of the little ones talking to me. Have they spoken to you?
I spoke to Sparky.
I don't entirely trust the little creatures. Mischievous things. Is there any of them you do not trust in particular?
I trust Sparky and his dog. The rest, not so much. If he has a dog, dogs are good judges of character. So if his dog is good, then he must be trustworthy.
I've seen some evil dogs, but agreed.
Zora kind of ponders on that for a second, and then
So, I'm currently bound to not attack unless they become attacked. But we'll see how the next round goes. The big and the strong survive.
I promise, if you won't attack me, I won't attack you.
Zurich nods at that and
I have no offering, but word is good for now.
Word is good. If you swear on your sword and your word, I will trust you.
Zurich eyes over his shoulder at the stack of spears on his back and just kind of like there's no sword, so he just kind of smiles and nods.
On my weapons.
Yeah. Weapon.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think if there's any other stuff that Zurich really has to say. Not really. That was his big curiosity, was mainly interactions with the others, because all the rest came to talk to him, and he kind of was weighing his options with everybody, essentially. So he wanted to see what the only person he hadn't talked to yet had to say. So he is sizing you up a little bit, but at the same time, he seems agreeable to what you and him are talking.
Very well, then that is 3 minutes on the dot. So the intermission actions have concluded. I wish you both the best of luck in the game to come. Excellent. Now that the intermission actions have come to an end, it is time to advance to our next game, Escape the Room. Keep in mind that killing one another will not end the game, but it is highly encouraged. You must either find the exit yourselves and escape, or the portals will open as soon as one of you falls victim to the game itself. I can't wait to see what happens. So we must select our room. Zurich.
Fate says 9.
9. I like to call this room Hard Time.
Hard Time.
Are we in jail?
That's exactly what my brain went. You show up in Arkham Asylum.
Oh gosh, no.
No, I just got out of jail.
I am sorry if this is traumatic to you, Sparky. I'm sure it's very different than where you came from, though. Though maybe not much different. If you would all follow me, please, gentlemen. You see that the Fate's Hand Tavern shifts its form into the gated gallery. And as you are making your way amongst the monoliths in all the various columns and rows, in Escape the Room, you can see that the portal is activating and making its way forward until it comes to rest at the front of the line before you all. Start with Zurich. A 6. Varken. 14. Zera. 7.
Oh.
Hendrik. 16. And Sparky.
Oh!
26. In order, if you guys could please just anything you want to say to the group, anything that would be new to your character in terms of your presence, your appearance, anything like that. And also, if you can just cover what is currently in your hands, starting with Sparky.
All right. Yeah, Sparky has a crystal in his hand in one hand, and he's holding a rod in the other, an arcane wand, it looks like, or some kind of magical wand, and his eyes glow a bit. His hazel eyes have a bit of a yellowish glow around them. And he's sitting, he hops on to Lump, and gets ready to go through and says, We can do this, guys.
Hendrik.
Hendrik could walk slowly up and still looking quite as tired as usual, but looking kind of refreshed at least. And in his hands would be a spear, but his shield would be on his back at this point. And he'd look at the group, just watch your step. Let's do this.
Varkin.
You see the same shield in his arms, covered in symbols and sigils and images of random things on there, but very clearly a motif of devotion to something. In his other hand, he holds a new black-bladed sword. He looks at it, looks around. Let's do this together, and just hustles right into the opening.
Izera.
Izera is holding a shield for the first time, and just looking around and saying, "Yes, mind your feet. Mind where you put your feet." And carries forward.
Zurich.
Zurich glances around, having seen everyone else go through, and gives kind of a knowing smile to Therangul, and runs his hand along the tip of the spear. A little bit of flame lights along it, and he goes ahead and steps into the portal. And he has the shield now on his back, so he just has a spear in his right hand.
As you all step through the portal, you feel the firm grasp of the shadowed hands as they begin to pull you towards your unknown destination. After a few moments, a light blue dim light begins to fill your vision, illuminating the room around all of you. As you all adjust to the environment around you, you can see that you all stand within 15-foot square rooms. So just to point out where everyone is, we have Sparky over here, Hendrik over here, Izera, Zurich, and Varkin. In the corners of this room, you can each see a closed door adjacent to where all of you are currently situated. You can also see that there are these energy barriers that are translucent, I should say. And they are the source of the light blue dim light that is illuminating this whole area. On each of the outside walls of this 75-foot square room, despite the barriers being translucent, within each of them, you can see that they're filled with shadow. Although you can hear movement within these rooms, you can't tell or see what is in each of them. Central in the room where this blue gem is like an arcane hologram with the numbers 1 through 20 that are all currently illuminated, representing these 20 barriers that you see on the map in front of you. So where all these round number things are here, 1 to 20, those are all laying close to the center of each of these barriers. You also see the word exit with 4 empty circles beside it, as well as the word treasure with 4 empty circles beside it. The ceiling is 25 feet tall and made of stone. The walls all appear to be made of stone, as does the floor. You can see through all of the barriers except for the darkness. So by deduction, you can guess at where everyone is if you can't directly see them. because the doors are closed, anything that may be inside of these rooms here in the corner, you can't currently see it because the rooms are closed. It doesn't mean they're empty. It just means you can't currently see what's in them, nor can you see what's in these areas of darkness. My beautiful gray foam is meant to represent shadow, meaning you cannot see what is in that room. They're not actually filled with styrofoam. So, at the beginning of each round, I need all of you to privately message me one barrier that you want to remove. And once I've received everyone's instructions on which barrier that they want to have removed, I'll take those barriers away and the game will begin. So once again, you do hear creatures within the shadowed rooms. On the hologram panel in the middle, this blue gem, you see the numbers 1 through 20 all lit up currently. The word exit with 4 empty circles, and the word treasure with 4 empty circles. And I'll just do a quick spin of the room so that you guys can see where you are at.
Oh, okay. Thanks for doing that, because I was thinking I didn't have doors for a sec.
Yeah, everyone's kind of in an equal situation. You have a solid door attached to your room, or adjacent to your little room, and 2 barriers. One that's shared with a shadowed area containing some sort of creature. So now make sure you direct message me on the chat the barrier that each of you wants to drop. Those barriers have been removed. So you now see the lights go off on the hologram in the middle for barriers 1, 11, 12, 15, and 19. And you also see that treasure now has 2 of its 4 circles filled. And this is where we begin with Sparky going first.
Okay. Well, he sees the door open. He doesn't see anything else. I think, first thing, I think he's going to want to do an object interaction to check the door and see if it's locked.
It is locked.
He is going to try to pick the lock using his bonus action with the mage hand that he has. So the lock picks sort of float through the air. He doesn't have to move. He can stay where he is. And he will try to pick the lock. Okay. That's a 15.
15. A 15 is the DC required. So, as you open this door, you can see that there is a red gem on the wall, on this like faceplate with a hand indentation on it.
Okay. Well, I have an action. I'm going to press the button with my mage hand. So he's going to take the mage hand, and the mage hand's going to press the button.
So as your mage hand drifts over and it places itself within the print on the wall, the gem turns from red to green. And you also see that now where it says door, one of the dots is filled, the little lights out of 4.
Okay. He'll use the rest of his movement to go in there, and that's it.
All right, sounds good. And you are currently mounted. We have to remember that.
Yeah. So I think what he'll scream to the others, if they can hear him, is, "Hey, I think we gotta open the doors and press the buttons to get out of here."
All right, Hendrik, it is your turn.
All right. So the one gate or barrier is open in front of me. Can I see anything once that's opened?
No, it's still completely covered in shadowy darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my shield and have it ready to go.
Okay, so you use your action to don your shield.
Okay. And then I think I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay by the door, and I'm gonna just stay there ready. I think because I can't test the door if it's unlocked, right?
Yeah, you can use your free object interaction to check it.
Okay,
out.
can I try? I'm gonna try that then. See if the door behind me is unlocked. I imagine it's not, but
Yeah, you go to the door and it is locked.
okay. So I will stay there waiting to see what comes further from like the darkness, if anything comes out.
Sounds good. Varkin, it is your turn.
After hearing Sparky yell out about the door, Barkin's going to go to the door near him, try to open it.
Okay, so moving to the door and using your free object interaction, the door is locked.
I'm going to try to, Barkin's going to try and kick open the door, or bust down the door.
Okay, give me a strength check, please. 19. You give the door a solid boot, and it smashes inwards, splintering. And as you do this, you look in and you can also see that there is a gem on the wall with a handprint, and the gem is currently glowing red.
I'm going to move towards the gem.
So you move into the room, 5, 10, 15.
And as a bonus, could I touch the gem as a bonus action?
Yeah, I'd let you burn your bonus to do that, right? So you just place your hand on it, and as you do, the gem turns green, and now by the door, the word door, on this hologram in the center of the room, 2 of the 4 dots are filled. Izera. Out of the darkness, a creature standing 9 feet tall comes flying out towards you. And you can see that it's got long, straggly hair, really elongated features, long, spindly arms, sharp claws on its fingers. And as it tears out of the darkness, you see it raise up a claw and open its mouth, and it has these like vicious teeth. You are attacked by a troll. So first, it's going to try to bite you. And it will hit an AC of 20.
Can I put a reaction to do a shield?
You certainly can, yeah. You use your reaction to cast shield.
Yeah.
And its teeth, as they're coming down at your neck, its head snaps back as it now is met with your arcane energy. Its claws, though, still attempt to strike you. The first one hitting your shield as well. What is your AC with your shield?
22.
Okay. And then its final claw, a 10. All 3 of these attacks are rendered useless by your shield. So when the creature came out of this room, all of the shadow disappeared. On the eastern side of the room, a creature with a large mouth and several tentacles emerges from the darkness and starts scanning around for potential targets. And from the southern one, which also was opened up, a large fire elemental emerges into the room. Izera, it is your turn.
First things off, as a bonus action, I cast Zephyr's Strike.
Okay, you cast Zephyr Strike.
Once before spell ends, I can give myself advantage on 1 weapon attack. The attack deals an extra D8 force, and whether I hit or not, my walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end. Also, I can move out of near a creature without provoking an opportunity attack. Right. So I have this troll you're saying in front of me.
Yeah.
And I have one shield on one hand. I'm gonna grab my sword and oh boy, this is don't have much time to. Can I try to pick the lock behind me?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna give that a try.
Okay. So you turn and move to the door. Due to your Zephyr Strike, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity. You can go ahead and try to pick the lock. I'm going to say that under the extenuating circumstances of a troll being right behind you, the check will be at disadvantage. Good. So 9, you start to get in there and try to pick the lock, but you're unable to kind of find where all the tumblers are in time. And you're not successful.
Oh, yeah. Just like those horror movies, right?
Zuruk, it is your turn.
I'm going to turn and try and open the double door by me.
Like smashing it down or picking it?
No, I'll first just try it.
It's locked.
And then if that doesn't work, it's locked?
Yep, so you use your
okay.
Object interaction. It's locked.
I will go ahead and pull out the portable ram from my pack.
Yep, so your action...
I don't know if you want to do that as an action. Okay. So I'll just have that in my hand ready to hit the door with it.
Okay, sounds good. Hendrik.
Oh, no.
Out of the darkness.
Comes a treasure chest.
A mimic.
Full of gold and healing potions.
A red dragon.
Flying out
gosh.
A bloated looking troll that's just like swollen and nasty looking with this purple ichor like seeping out of boils on its skin. It takes a sharp claw and just kind of draws a finger across one of these swollen areas on its body and out sprays this thick purplish ichor, and it sprays all over the area as this venom troll does that by drawing its finger across its chest. It takes 3 damage to itself.
Beautiful, halfway dead, right?
Yeah, it's bloody. Now, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
No.
As this spray goes into your eyes and your mouth and your nose, it's absolutely vile, and it begins burning. You take 18 poison damage, and you are also to have the poisoned condition currently.
Well, that's not good.
And I'm just going to click its recharge now. It does recharge. You can see another area of its body begin to swell, but its turn is finished. That concludes round 1, everyone. It is now the top of round 2, and I need everybody to once again send me in private a barrier that you would like to have dropped.
Whoever allowed this troll at me, I'm heartbroken.
You'll find out when you watch the episode.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I've got them all now. 1 number was chosen twice, so only 4 barriers are going to drop.
Whoever did this, if I don't live, I hope this lives guiltily on your conscience.
With those barriers being released, you also notice that all 4 of the lights by the word treasure have now been illuminated. And
There you
hear
go, guys.
this door pop open into this room, although doesn't appear to be anything in there yet. And this is where we will begin round 2 with Sparky.
Yeah. Well, I have no way of getting out, and I've got somebody on the other side who's coming after me. I probably should be sneaky. I have a rules question. Can I do magic through the barrier? If it requires just seeing something, it's not a targeted thing, like the mage hand, for instance.
You're not sure what effect the barrier will have on your magic.
Okay. Well, then it's worth a try. So he's going to go out of the room with his move action, just peek out so he can see into the room. So you can put him next to the 7 or by the door. Sure. And then is there a way for him to manipulate that dial? Is it like the crystal in the middle? Does it look like I don't know if I can use my passive investigation at 16 to get a sense of, can that thing be manipulated?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
18. By what you've seen, it just looks to be some sort of like an illusion type magic. It doesn't seem to be physical enough to interact with. It's more a display, just letting everyone know the status of various things in the room.
Okay. Well, he feels safe in that room, and he's going to use his action to create illusion, and he's going to hide behind the door. And with his bonus action, he's going to do a hide. Do you want me to roll my stealth now?
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So he's hiding in an illusion of a door, kind of behind it, sort of emulating the current door, perhaps.
Okay, I'm going to say do that stealth, but at disadvantage because there's 2 of you trying to get into a 5-foot square.
Yeah, I mean, if that's an issue, then I'll just leave Lump. I don't have to bring Lump with me.
You're currently on Lump, and
I can dismount with half my move then, and I'll leave Lump in the room there, smiling at the bugbear when he enters.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Just to clarify on that, if I do get through the door, so the open door you're saying is where the stone is, and you're on the other side in your original cell?
Yeah.
Or are you just making a wall right in front of?
I'm kind of in my original cell, and I'm making like a little hidden area so people can't see me.
Oh, okay, over here.
Sort of,
sorry.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, and then
in here.
No, and then Lump will be in there too, but he'll just be there smiling when the bugbear arrives, like smiling at you like you just got home from work.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes it Hendrick's turn.
I think after some long, hard thinking about what I'm going to do, I'm going to bonus action turn into a dire wolf.
Dire wolf.
All right. I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay, disengage action.
I'm going to run 50 feet for the door behind Aziri, not the one that he's at, but the other one in that same room. So kind of like a long 10 and then diagonally to the door.
All right.
There you go. Yeah. And I think that's all I can do for my turn because that's my bonus action and...
All right, then you can go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn for your poison. Okay, that's a con check. I need a save.
Oh, sorry, con save.
Yeah,
sorry.
No problem.
Oh, same thing.
Still.
Yeah, cool.
Both were not. So you are still poisoned. Varkin.
The OTAG that... he can't see me right now, but can I see him from where Varkin is standing? The creature in the middle.
From where you are right now, no.
Okay. I'm going to walk, move into the double doors, go through that double door.
Yep, 5, 10, gets you out here.
Since the doors open in front of me, very curious about why they opened. So I want to walk into the room and do like an investigation check in there. See if I find anything.
All right, give me an investigation check. That'll be action.
That's a 4. Oh, wait, that's investigation is intelligence. I'm actually still at disadvantage for that. But again, and the second is a 12, so still a 4.
All right. So walking into this room, you start to look around, and as far as you can tell, the room is completely empty. But as your eyes kind of move towards the creature, just out of a sense of self-preservation, your eyes catch the display in the center of the room, and you can see that all 4 of the circles in the by the word treasure have been filled.
Okay. That's end of my turn.
Next up is the troll. Step forward to attack Izera. Getting a 15.
A hit.
Does not hit. Okay. And then with its claws. First one is a 19.
I'm gonna burn a sphere.
Okay, burning one fate sphere. First one of the day. He will re-roll that, which is a 14, which is a miss. And then his second claw is an 18.
Gonna burn another one.
Third fate sphere. For a natural 20. Critical hit.
One luck. Can I burn one luck?
Can you burn a luck on that? I didn't say that it hit, but it is a natural 20. Just one sec. The reason I wanted to check is that because it's a natural 20, it's automatically a hit. So in a way, the outcome is already known, but I'm gonna do it in your favor. So yeah, you use a luck point, and I'm gonna re-roll.
You don't roll, actually. He rolls.
Oh, okay. Well then, if you want to roll.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. If you really read exactly what it says. So,
It's
what
weird.
if my roll is my fate? Don't roll a 20. 13.
So
That's
it's a
still a hit.
13 plus a 7, so it's a dirty 20.
Wow.
Better than a natural 20?
It is much better.
Yeah.
For 10 slashing damage.
After all this.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I can
It is now the Atiog's turn. Okay, so even it'll go after Izera, and odd, it would go after Hendrik. It is odd, so it's coming towards Hendrik.
What's the, hold up. Can I use a fate sphere on that?
You certainly can. I'll re-roll that d4.
Yeah.
This time it is even, so it is heading towards Izera. 30. It can get to there. It's an 11 to hit with its bite. This giant mouth, about 3 feet wide, just clamps down in front of you, but you're able to duck out of the way. You see these tentacles swirling around as 2 of them prepare to strike at you. The first one is going to be a 10, which misses wide as it slams into the wall behind you. And the second one, a 16 to hit, Izera.
It misses. Just my shield is right in the way.
All right, you feel heavy impact as this massive tentacle slams into your shield, pushing you back, but you manage to avoid any damage from it. Which brings us to the fire elemental. So once again, even and odd. So even Izera, odd Hendrik. This one is odd Hendrik.
Yeah. Leaving it be.
Leaving it be? Okay. It's using its ability called Fire
Oh
Form.
gosh.
And it actually is entering your space. Yeah, in addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, that creature takes 1d10 fire damage, which is 10 fire, Hendrik, and you catch fire. Okay, Izera, it is your turn.
All right. Because of Zephyr's strike, I can. My movement doesn't provoke opportunity attack, and my walking speed increases by 30 feet until until end of that particular turn. So I have a choice of using once before the spell ends. I can use that. So right now I'm just gonna get out of there and go 30 feet away.
Okay, with the Zephyr Strike, you don't suffer opportunity attacks for the entire duration, or just during that turn?
Until the spell ends, which is 1 minute.
Okay.
Up to 1 minute. It's a concentration, so I might have lost it.
Oh, right.
Because I got hit with 10 damage.
Oh. Okay, let's have a Constitution saving throw, please. 14 is enough. Half the damage, or 10. So you still have it?
Mm-hmm. All right. Get out of that place.
All right.
So I'd like to head toward the center column. The pillar, or, those little lights over there. I want to investigate that.
Okay. 25 gets you to here. And you can just see that it's like an arcane, almost like a display panel that has all of the barriers. The ones that are still up are illuminated. The ones that have been removed are no longer illuminated. And you can see the word treasure has the 4 lights that are full, and exit has 2 lights that are lit up.
I think what I'll do, if you let me just put away my sword and do a dodge action.
Yep. So free object interaction to sheathe your sword and take the dodge action.
Yeah, I have 5 more, so maybe I would go toward number 7 and 8, toward that direction there, which I think is east.
Sure. All right. Zuruk, you are up.
Out of the corner of my eye, I probably saw those doors across the way open up, right?
Yeah.
On the far right of me?
Yep.
Okay. So I realize that they're gonna fly out towards me. I'm gonna go ahead and just, I hate to say drop the spear, but I'll drop the spear and go ahead and take the ram to the door in front of me.
So you dropped your spear here?
Yeah, just right at my feet.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a strength check to open that door. 23.
So
you pull that portable ram back, slam it forward, and the door shatters and is open before you. And inside the room, you can see a green gem on the wall with a space for a hand. And you can see that the door leading out of that little room is also open.
You also see Lump looking at you going with a tail wagging, very excited to see you.
Oh, okay, Lump's in that room. Sorry.
Oh, and that door is covered too because you made an illusion, right?
No,
no, you don't see any illusions just yet.
That's all.
But you do see Lump in the middle of the room. It could be an illusion of Lump, but you're pretty sure it's Lump.
Gotcha.
You can smell him. Her.
Yeah, I'm gonna tilt my head because I knew I heard you in that room. I think the only other thing at this point is I'm gonna look around, and I kind of the same thing as if your take on this, Dave. Since the gem is already touched, I take it green means good, so I'm kind of, it's useless to mess with that. I'm going to glance around and see if I see any treasure in the room. I'm not going in, I'm just looking and seeing if I see anything that counts as treasure.
Just with
you
your
want me to just
passive?
go with the passive?
Just with your passive,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You look in and the room seems empty other than Lump and the green gem.
can I restow the battering ram at this point, or?
Free object interaction? Yeah, sure. I'd say you throw it up over your
I just
shoulder.
dropped the spear ram.
I don't think it's the kind of thing that would actually fit in your backpack.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just sling it back over the top, and yeah, that'll be it. So I'll just figure next go around, depending on what happens, I can grab the spear. Okay.
All right. It is now the Venom Troll's turn. Only get at one person. You can only get at one person, Izera. So, the Venom Troll slashes across its chest, although at the beginning of its turn, you do see that the wound that it had inflicted to itself just seems to heal together as the flesh like joins up. And there's still a bit of that purple ichor, but the wound seems to be gone. And it just rakes its hand across its chest one more time, doing 6 damage to itself. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Izera, as this spray of that dark purple poisonous ichor completely engulfs the area that you're in.
So Constitution saving throw 10.
10 is not high enough for the DC of 16. So you actually take 13 poison damage and are now poisoned. I'm just going to do a recharge for that ability. He rolls another 6, so that recharges once again. And that ends the creature's turn, which brings us to the top of round 3. Means it's everybody's favorite time where they have to remove one more barrier each. I await your selection for your barrier. 1 doubling up. This is the new setup with the barriers. Okay, that makes it Sparky's turn at the top of the round.
All right. Well, now there's a way out. So Sparky is going to move a bit. I'm not super eager to go running out, but he'll kind of come out of hiding and leave his cover and wiggle his fingers a little bit and check your messages there.
Okay,
David.
Oh, okay, got you. All right. I'm just sending a message to one of you. Okay, go ahead. Sparky.
All right. I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to stay in my spot, and I'm going to use my action to do a message spell to somebody. I'll let you know that much, but I'm not going to say to who.
All right, sounds good.
Perfect.
Okay, Hendrik, it is your turn.
Yeah. I probably take damage for my turn to start.
Yeah. So currently you are on fire. So before your turn begins, you take another 1d10, which is another 10 fire damage.
Okay. So I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay, action disengage.
And then I'm going to use all my movement to move closer to the doors that Sparky was just talking about.
Yeah,
and if I can, I'm going to go around to the side door.
This side?
Yeah. And that's all the action I have. Oh, wait, I had to roll for Constitution, right, because of the poison?
Oh, yeah, saving throw at the end of your turn.
No. Oh, we can't. Oh, there you go.
Still poisoned. Barkin.
Well, I know I need to go to that room to get a gem. Is that 80 feet from where I'm at right now? How far is that?
I think at the beginning I described the whole room as being a 75-foot
75.
square.
Okay, my counting's off.
Okay.
Is there a way I could use my movement and charge to bash down that door that's in front of me?
So only if you have the charger feat, because if you take the dash action, you can't attack unless you have an ability that lets you do that.
All right. In that case, I'm going to move 30 feet toward that door.
30 feet towards this door?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm just going to cast Shield of Faith as a bonus, and I'm just gonna attack the door with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll at advantage.
First one's a 21. Second one is a 9.
Yep, 21 hits. Roll your damage. 5. So as your Eldritch Blast impacts into the door, you can see it start to shatter a bit as part of the wood splinters, but it's still in good form right now. Still solid.
And that's my turn.
That makes it the troll's turn. It would take the dash action to move up, but can't attack. So that's it for that creature. It's now the Atiog's turn. Okay. So even is Izera, odd is Zuruk. Izera.
Spear.
Fate Sphere used for Izera.
Yeah, I can't take.
Are we playing Escape Room or Hunter Hunted?
Yes.
David accidentally put us in the Hunter Hunter room.
Odd. Coming after Zuruk. 5-10 as it's squeezing. 15, 25. As it first tries to bite you, Zuruk. An 18 to hit.
That hits. The shield's on my back, so yeah.
Okay, so that is 10 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. 22. So as the creature bites down, and you feel the sharp teeth penetrate through your armor and your thick hide, you see this like black saliva start to ooze into it, but you're able to tear your hand free before your wound becomes infected. Then follows up with a tentacle attack. 10 to hit. I doubt that hits, eh? And the second tentacle is even worse, an 8. So finally is the fire elemental, which is a bit faster. There are 4 characters that it can reach. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's gonna be a tight squeeze.
3. Izera.
Alright. It's an area effect when it's nearby, right?
I'd be in the same space as you.
No, yeah, it has to engulf you.
Yeah.
To light you on fire. It's not an area effect thing.
Okay.
Has enough movement to squeeze through and envelop you. So it's actually occupying the same space as Izera. You take 4 fire damage and you catch fire. That ends the fire elemental's turn, and so now Izera's turn. So at the beginning of your turn, you take another 1d10 fire damage, which is 5.
Wait, that dice rolls less than 10?
Right. That's it. I'm out of there. I'd like to go and dash behind the barrier number 7, I guess.
Oh, we need a concentration check for those 2 fires. Sorry.
Thanks.
So, yeah.
Got it. What is it? 2? Can I re-roll that? I'd like to blow up a luck point.
Yep, your second luck point. Go ahead and re-roll that con save.
10.
Yep, that's
11.
successful on the first one. And so now the second
And
one.
then second one.
That too is successful. So you maintain concentration.
I'm actually gonna dash, but diagonally, I'm gonna try to get as close to the door near 13. I'm going to try to get to that door.
Okay, so you take off. 30 gets you in front of the door. 35 will get you in the corner.
Maybe I'll even go into that space. Because that big dude goes, the fire guy, he's big. So I'm going to go in there. So since it's my whole movement, I might as well use the whole movement to 60. Just to peek on the corner of the double door to keep an eye on what's going on.
And you can see that they're attacking the door or trying to get that door open.
Can I just drop my shield at that point and take my bow?
Yep, so doffing a shield is an action, but because of precedent in round one, we're letting people drop it as a free action. So yes, you can drop your shield as a free action. I'm just gonna put it here in the room with this blue gem. Just remember, you no longer have your shield. Zuruk, it is your turn.
Where were you? Fighting something ugly. For those of you who remember that. I'll go ahead and grab my spear back up.
Okay, free object interaction, you pick up your spear.
So I'll disengage, and I'm going to run through that small room and literally just book it through the corner room and out the way Sparky is.
25, 30.
Yeah. And then the rest of the guys are ganging up on that door in the corner. And all the monsters are right en masse the direction I wanted to go, of course.
Okay, so that ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right, next up is the Venom Troll. 4 of you are potentially in range. And it's a 3, so that he's staring daggers at Zuruk as he starts to advance towards you.
I'll throw a face fear on that.
Number 3, Zuruk.
Jesus. I'll let him come.
Let him come? Okay.
Yeah.
5, 10, 30. And at the beginning of his turn, he saw his wound heal, slashes across his own chest, taking 9 damage from his own claws, or unleashing spray of poisonous ichor at you. So I need a Constitution saving throw, please. 16 is enough to meet the threshold, so you're not poisoned. You take half of this damage. So 5 poison damage, and you are not poisoned. That is the end of the creature's turn. Start of round 4, so I need to know what room or barriers everyone wants to drop. I see a couple of them have gone through. Top of the round, it is Sparky's turn.
All right. I feel like I need to reveal myself and get the hell out of there. He's going to use his movement to go in, to leave his little hiding place and go on in that room with the doors. He is going to object interaction close that door behind me. And then...
Do you lock it?
Is that an action?
Nope.
Or is that something object interaction? Yeah, I'll object interaction lock it.
Okay, that door is locked.
All right, hold on. Okay, I'm going to be brave here, guys. I'm going to skip the object interaction if you don't mind, GM.
Okay, so just leave the door unlocked, you mean?
I am going to create a fog cloud.
Okay.
And I am going to create it in the area around that, with one edge on the door that I'm trying to get to. So it's 20 feet. I don't know if it's enough to fill that whole area. Essentially, I want to be able to avoid ops. So fog cloud there, and he's going to... Sparky's going to hop on the dog and have it take me to the door.
Okay.
He's going to bonus action hide. I think conceivably he can sort of try to stay hidden, but I think you said it was a disadvantage with him on the pup, but it's also in the fog cloud now.
Yep. So just go ahead and give me your stealth at disadvantage.
Okay. And the fog doesn't help? Okay.
It will.
Oh, okay, 10.
Okay, gotcha.
And then ready to action. The dog will just go after me, and hopefully we'll make it.
All right.
So he's in the fog. He should end up by that door, that locked door, and that's it. Kind of go along the wall.
Yeah. So the creature will still, at disadvantage because it's blind, make an attack, and I'm gonna roll odd. It's you, even. It's lump.
Okay.
It's gonna attack lump with the tentacle because they have a reach of 10 feet. So lump, 24 to hit lump.
Oh, Lumpy! That's gonna probably take him out. Aww.
So lump takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
The Mastiff only has 4.
Plus 1 piercing damage as the tentacle slams into the side. And his whole side gets ripped open. And you come to like a dead stop as Lump is currently grappled and restrained.
Oh God. Lump. And then I think I sort of fall. I think I have to do a little acrobatics to not be prone, if I recall. But
you can use your reaction to dismount. This is if your mount is not prone, but I would say with it getting ripped out from under you.
That's pretty much.
I'd say you can use your reaction to dismount.
All right, I'm using the reaction to dismount then. Dexing, please don't roll garbage. It's one of my better saves. Oh, 18?
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So it would have hit you. And Lump had 4 hit points or 5?
5. No, he has 5 hit points.
Okay. So he's still, he took 6. So he is technically dying.
He's unconscious. And he's grappled and oh God. Okay.
Okay. Hendrik, It is your turn.
Hey, I'm going to try to just bust open that door because I think he damaged it with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so you're going to attack it?
Yeah. I'll just do a d20 plus 5.
Yeah, go ahead and give me your damage. As your teeth grab onto some of the broken splinters as you try and tear the door apart.
2d6 plus 3 damage.
Has 10 hit points left.
Or
you do.
So 8 plus 3, so 11 damage.
Yep. That is enough
to
blast open that door with your attack.
And then I will move in to that room. And I'm not going to drop wild form yet, though. I'm going to stay in it, and I'm going to use a bonus action to burn a level 2 slot to regain 2d8 health.
You also see a red gem with a hand shape kind of carved out of it up on the wall.
Okay. I regain 7 points of health to the wolf form. And then I will end my turn because I can't do much with that. So I'm sure my paw doesn't fit in the stone or the gem.
No, it does not appear to be paw-shaped.
No, I didn't think so.
Although this whole situation has gone a bit paw-shaped. Varkin.
Is there enough room for Varkin to go in and touch the gem?
Hendrik, do you allow Varkin to move past you?
Yeah, I allow him in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he squeezes to the side. 30 puts you in the corner. Free object interaction to touch the crystal. And the third light illuminates for the exit.
That is my turn.
That makes it the troll's turn. There's only one creature that he can get to. That is Sparky. And he cannot see, so he's gonna stumble in that direction.
There's Lump still. I think opportunity attacks don't work if you can't see somebody.
Yeah, this
So
isn't an
if you can't see a person, that doesn't.
Yeah, this isn't an opportunity.
No, earlier when.
The one of the lumpy.
Oh, you're right.
With Sparky, when he got off.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Totally correct, because the Atiag only has dark vision, so it would not have been able to see.
Right.
Okay. So he is blind, so this attack will be at disadvantage. And first of all, they'll see if he's going after you or Lump. So even is Lump, odd is you.
Right.
It is after
Lump. Right.
First, he tries to bite Lump. 16 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit him. It's just a doggy.
10 damage, which puts...
Yeah. Drops him.
Yeah. But I didn't do that bite at disadvantage, so I just gotta do it again.
Oh! Thank you.
It's a 10 to hit, Lump.
Oh! I think I'll double check, but God, I hope he has a AC. 12 AC.
Okay.
Lumpy!
So the bite missed. Claw is still going after Lump. First claw, disadvantage. Disadvantage is a 19 to hit. So that claw does 12 damage and kills Lump outright.
Good night, Lumpy. Aww.
Poor Lump. Massive troll claw just kind of tears its way through, and you just hear a sickening sound as Lump goes limp underneath you. That second claw come towards you at disadvantage. But disadvantage is a 10 to hit Sparky.
Nope.
Alright, that ends the troll's turn. It's now the Atiag's turn. Odd, it'll go after Zaruk. Even, it's going after Sparky.
I'm really regretting this now, y'all.
Disadvantage on the bite.
Someone died or escaped.
13 to hit Sparky.
Nope.
Okay, and then the first tentacle at disadvantage as well. 15.
15, I'm gonna shield to make it miss.
You cast shield, which brings your AC up to
20.
20, okay. And second and final tentacle at disadvantage is a 17, which ricochets off the shield. No detrimental effects to you. That brings us to Fire Elemental. Fire Elemental can actually reach everyone. So I'm just gonna do your original numbers here. So if...
Now he's also like in the fog cloud, and two of us are in our room, right? So
yeah,
I wasn't sure if that plays a factor.
But again, like I can't. I have to make it even odds for everyone that it can actually get to. Yeah. So 5 is actually Varkin. So the Fire Elemental will be heading towards Varkin. 10-foot square in the corner here, which technically affects both of you. In its fire form, both of you take 3 fire damage, and you're both on fire.
I'm resistant to fire.
Okay. You take 1 fire damage. Zara, it's your turn.
All right. If I can get I don't know if it's a free object interaction to put the shield on my back.
Yeah, for round 1, yes, but round 2, it's an action to...
Okay. So I have my bow in one hand. With one hand, I guess I'm just gonna drink a healing potion. So that's 2d4?
Yep, 2d4 plus 2. And you said you're putting that shield on your back, the one that was on the ground?
If I'm allowed to do that as on top of taking my potion, yes.
Yep.
So that's 3 plus
2.
So the potion is
5
plus 2.
Yeah.
So that's 5. Whoop-de-doo. I say good luck out there.
Okay, Zurek, it's your turn.
So going somewhat diagonal to the corner that Sparky was heading towards. I'm shy on that because that's about, looks like 50 some odd feet. That's 50 some odd feet to the way Sparky was going.
Yeah, if you guessed, I mean, the whole room is 75 feet, so...
Yeah, so I guess what I'll do is disengage again from the troll and book it past to that corner, but not the door he's at, the other one, the single door of the room Sparky's going to.
Okay, so 30 feet. There.
You want to be in the fog?
Yeah, if I can be in the fog, I'd like to be.
Sure.
I don't know if it'll help much because within range is within range. Thank you. I will also second win and regain some HP back. Yay, 7. It's something.
Okay, Venom Troll's turn. So Zurek, odd, and Ysera even. Moving towards Zurek as it chases after you. Can't see where you are, so it's just going to use that AoE poison spray as it cuts itself one more time. Takes 2 damage. I need a Constitution saving throw from Zurek, please. 19. So you are not poisoned. And only take half of this damage, which is 5 after rounding down. That ends the round, everyone. So, gone a lot longer than I thought it was gonna go.
There's been a lot of chasing and running away.
Yeah, a lot of dancing around.
Yeah, and a lot of like people that can't get into the doors too.
Yeah.
Well, we all decided to release these monsters. Like, we didn't have to do that.
I didn't release my own, I'm just saying.
Okay, now with all of the barriers gone at the beginning of round 5, it is now Sparky's turn.
Sparky's going to start with a bonus action to try to unlock that door using his magic hand. So I will roll my select, I think. 14 enough?
Yeah, 14 is not enough. The DC is 15 on all the doors.
Okay, well, he's gonna... He was... My next trick was to move forward and use an action to do it. So he's gonna do it old school way using his action.
Okay, so both of those checks are going to be at disadvantage because that's what happened at the beginning when everyone was under pressure from the monsters being around them. I forget who I made do it at disadvantage, but so. Okay,
I didn't know it was going to be a disadvantage. All right, I guess I'll make the second roll on that and hope I can get out of here.
Okay.
So I'll roll the second Come on. A 19! All right. So I rolled 2 19s. Is that enough?
Oh, yep. That is enough. Yep. So the door unlocks.
All right. Door's open. He's going to move that and move in there, and then he's going to object interaction lock the door. And he looks down. He's crying. He's just like, "Oh, Lumpy!" And he locks the door behind him. And I don't think he has anything else.
Hendrik.
Okay, so I take fire damage right at the gates, though, right?
Yep. Fire damage at the beginning of your turn.
Forky does yell, "I'm in!"
2 fire damage.
Yay. Alright. I'm going to use my action to disengage getting out of that elemental, and I'm going to move... Gosh. I'm going to try and move 50 feet back towards Izara. And using the other building right there, I see the condition thing sitting there. I'm going to go straight down there towards that shack, trying to avoid things. Yeah, 50, does it get me in at all, or?
50 gets you right to it, because you were here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
To do my healing again. I'm going to do a first level slot this time.
Okay.
So 5 HP back. Oh, I need to do my con save at the end of the turn for the poison.
Yep. Have that. Con save.
Nat 20.
You're good. Makes it Varkin's turn. Take the 1d10 fire damage as well, which you are resistant to, which...
I sent you a message real quick.
Okay. Puts it to 4. No.
Okay, that's fine. Just asking. All right, so 4 damage, fire damage. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to walk, so I'm not engulfed by him anymore. And then I'm going to attack the fire elemental.
Okay. Like to the outside?
Yeah. 24.
24 definitely hits the fire elemental.
6 damage.
Okay, so hitting the creature with a melee attack causes 10 fire damage, which is reduced to 5 as you strike it with your sword. You take 5 more fire damage.
Alright, then my bonus action, I'll do a potion of greater healing. 10 back.
Yeah. Alright, it is now the troll's turn.
Oh no.
One creature that it can attack, although it is at disadvantage because of the fog cloud.
Dave, I hate to oust myself here, but even though you're in the fog cloud, I am simultaneously flanked, so just...
I don't think flanking works with blindness.
Yeah, you have to be able to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the bite misses. First claw. A 15 to hit Zurich.
Nope. 16.
And the second claw, disadvantage. Double natural 20.
I want to throw up.
I'll Fate Sphere to re-roll that.
Okay. Zurich uses 4th Fate Sphere to re-roll that attack. This time for a 14, and it misses. That ends the troll's turn. It's now the Atyok's turn.
Way to scare the crap out of me, Dave. I don't think I've seen double nat 20s in a long time.
Oh, that was gross.
Yeah.
Good use of the Fate Sphere right there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, the Atyok tries to bite at disadvantage. 11. First tentacle attack at disadvantage. Natural 1. And second tentacle attack at disadvantage. For a total of 13. None of those attacks hit. We now move to the fire elemental.
Can Zurich buy a lottery ticket in this plane of existence?
Okay, Varkin is being attacked by the fire elemental. 12 to hit Varkin.
Nope.
Second attack is a 15 to hit Varkin.
Nope.
Both of those miss. That is the end of the fire elemental's turn, which makes it Zara's turn.
I'm gonna peek in on the small door and shoot that big poison troll in the back.
Okay.
Don't get its attention. Yeah.
21 definitely hits that venom troll.
Okay. On that, I would like to use my Zephyr Strike 1 extra damage of force damage on that one.
Okay.
And I'll just add to that particular one traits and features that I have, which is Favored Foe. I can mark the target as my favored enemy for 1 minute or until I lose concentration. I basically can add a D4. So that's 7 for these two, adding 1d8 plus 3, so adding 5, so that's a total of 13 regular damage.
12, right? Oh yeah, plus the arrow. Okay, 13.
And then I dock back into the room. Say, leave my friends alone.
Zuruk, it is your turn.
I was actually planning to hit this bugger until I got surrounded. So I will do a disengage, and I will move back to that vacant corner that I was first in, that vacant corner room. But I actually want to pause when I'm getting out of disengagement, and because of my reach, do a spear attack on the was it Otiog?
Okay.
With an action surge. So disengage uses an action surge to attack that bugger and then get back into that back room.
Yeah, I question why you need the disengage. I think you don't need it, but up to the GM. But I think in the fog you won't.
Yeah, I guess that's a question, because if I'm in the fog, so they can't see me.
I mean, to make an opportunity attack, you need to be able to see you.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, I'm going to just move to that corner, and as I'm moving away from the Otiog, I'm going to stab the bugger, because I'm just getting really peeved at these guys.
Okay, let's have an attack roll at disadvantage. Yeah, you stab into the dark blindly, but don't strike anything.
Okay.
Here, so 5, 10, 25, 30 gets you back into the room.
When I choose to be, I can reduce to fill a smaller space. So I'm basically just going to make sure I'm tucked away so that if they Venom Troll looks for me, it can't see me through either of the doors. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you're tucking into the corner?
Yeah.
It's now the Venom Troll's turn. You can pretty much get anyone with his poison spray. I'm just gonna roll that now to see if he got it back. He did not. That kind of changes things for him. 30 feet. The Varkin even, Hendrik odd. Hendrik even.
I'm going to use my final fate dice, actually. Or fate sphere. To reroll the 50-50 shot.
To reroll that? Okay. It is odd, so it would be coming towards Varkin.
Okay. You can attack. Okay.
21 to hit Varkin with that bite.
Misses.
21 misses.
Damn.
Claws. 22 actually with one of the claws.
Misses.
Second claw. Not even close. Okay, so that's the end of that creature's turn. Top of the round for Sparky.
Object interaction, press the button.
Okay, so as Sparky pushes the button, turning the last gem, portals opened besides all of you.
Okay.
As a free action, Sparky, do you want to go through the portal?
I think that the real treasure, of course, is all the friends that I met along the way. So Sparky goes, bye-bye, guys. Good luck.
Okay, Sparky leaves the room. Hendrik, as a free action, do you leave to go back to the Fate's End?
Hendrik's immediately leaving.
Varkin.
Being surrounded by a fire elemental and a venom troll, Barkin is leaving very quickly.
Izera.
Yeah, given that they'll be moving before me, I better get out of here.
And Zurich.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, with all of you having escaped in through the portals to return to the Fate's Hand Tavern, we're going to pick it up with Split the Party next time as our finale to episode 16. So we'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoy a nice long rest. Take care, everyone.